Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines. So last time we finished up the train system and it is now very clean. It is a very long loop that needs to be improved. However, it is a little bit better than it was before. So what I was going to say is I actually did hook it up to the international airport and that is all set now, but it looks like we're going to be having a pretty bad meteor this episode. And please don't hit anything. Oh. Why are they like green and red and stuff? Is that just random? What? Okay. Where is it? Oh, looks like most of the city's safe. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's a really interesting area. So Oil Hills is going to have to be evacuated. Oh, and they were doing so well. But yeah, that's gonna be weird. That's like our main water source. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to affect things. I guess we will see. If it breaks the water source, we are in a lot of trouble. Let's hope that that doesn't happen. Let's hope that it just kind of causes a little bit of a wave and then goes away. So what we're going to do is we are going to get people all set for evacuation. We'll get this right here, and then it's going to be a very easy evacuation route. Just go around the circle. And then get back. Beautiful. That's actually a really easy evacuation route. They also need to actually have coverage. Do they not have coverage? Oh, shoot. They don't have coverage. Okay, that's really bad on my part. But it should have coverage now. Come on. Pop on the map. Do I have to press play? I probably do. Oh, okay, there we go. Now they have coverage. Evacuate! Let's go. Everyone out. 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 Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to only evacuate these guys. They're the only people who are being evacuated. We don't want to evacuate the entire city. I'm not evacuating the entire city, right? I don't think I am. I can just check these. No. Okay. So, now that these guys are evacuating, hopefully they will get there pretty quickly. How many people live in Oil Hills? 3,000. Okay, so this isn't that bad. Obviously, our industrial infrastructure is going to take a little bit of a hit from this, but out of all the things that could have gone wrong, this is not really the worst. So that's going there. That's all set up. What else can we do? Nothing really, I guess. Now we're just going to watch the evacuation. Please evacuate your homes quickly. It looks like we have a stream of people evacuating. Obviously, it's not super close to the meteor, but there's going to be a lot of fires in the area after it, and I'd rather the people be safe than sorry. We've got not nearly enough people in the shelter. Come on. Go, go. You've got very good shelter coverage. I don't see the meteor quite yet. It's gonna hit about here-ish on the road. I'm not... 23.5, that's gonna be really bad. That's a really big meteor. Thankfully, the amount of people getting into the shelter is going up. Oh, I hear it. Where is it? There it is. Oh, boy. You guys may want to get to that shelter slightly faster. Oh, and kabammo. Oh, man.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid
oh, boy.
site and head to shelter if any is available.
I don't know what's going to happen now. I've never seen a water source get hit by a meteor. It looks like we have a little bit of a wave, like I predicted. Please tell me the water source didn't just, like, die. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we have a little bit of spillover. We've dealt with worse things in the past. Let's quickly repair infrastructure. That's going to be our first priority here. We're going to get the great people of Oil Hills the power they need. Oh, that's weird. Now it's like a giant circle where the water comes out. We are dealing with... There's going to be minor flooding in the dam district. We can stop the evacuate. Did they all die? They all died because of power. Are you kidding me? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This game has the worst, literally the worst disaster stuff ever. Loses power for literally 1 second, everyone dies. Well, that's kind of disappointing. But, you know, what can you do? One thing at a time. Now we're gonna bring this over here. It's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be a pretty easy fix. I mean, all these roads are destroyed, but thankfully this district isn't here anymore because that would have been absolutely pummeled. I mean, that was actually pretty brutal when it comes to meteors. The blast radius on that thing is about the size of Oil Hills, or the Dam District, or the Mountain District. Like a third of Sterling Park, and the fires and Shockwave would have destroyed much more. So we did actually really dodge a bullet. However, that train system we just got working is now a little bit damaged. I don't even know where this connected to before. There was a tunnel, wasn't there? There it is. Oh shoot, the tunnel broke. We can get it back to the surface though. There we go. And I guess the trains will just go around this crater now. We'll fix the power in a second. There we go. Let's fix the power. Boop. 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 There we go. Looking good. Whew. This all needs to be fixed, but there's no repair tool for this, so we're going to have to just destroy it and rebuild it. That was pretty fast for me to... Yeah, they have some death issues. Honestly, I'm not too surprised, you know? I wonder why I'm not too surprised. They did kind of get hit by a meteor. There are a few dead people from that. Oh, no. Oh, what's our water intake? Oh, our water availability is actually fine. Even with all those dead. Probably because we have those massive water intakes. So we can actually kill these. And we should be fine. And then the last thing is that this has to be replaced. Oh boy. This dam. This dam has given us a lot of trouble. But it looks cool, so it's worth it. There we go. Things look pretty much back to normal. No, they don't. That's a lot of water. Is that more water than normal? Is it just a, like, bump? I really hope this didn't throw off the entire dynamics of the water. That would be really bad. It looks like... No, it's going low again. I think it's fine. Because I think the amount of water it outputs is kept constant. But we are having a little bit of overflow. Why do we even have a water pumping station here? We can just flip that around and it'll make a bit more sense. There you go. You know... that water pump is going to be super useful. It's going to help keep this flooding from happening. Not actually, it's going to be so slow it won't actually do anything, but I'm too lazy to get rid of it. It's easier to just reuse it somewhere. So it looks like by the time these waves get to the dam district, they aren't actually big enough to do much damage. So, I think this is crisis averted. Although the dam is certainly having issues, the amount of power it's creating is fluctuating, and we are starting to get a little bit of spillover. Hey, but to be fair, when it comes to disasters, this is pretty original. This is not the dam getting hit. This is a whole different level of complexity, which may make this even more complicated to fix. Okay, so this is more water than we usually get. Now, we do have a depth here, so I'm not too worried about that. And we have the huge floodways. Heck, we even have a floodway going into the other half of the city if we have a disaster. I don't think any of that's really going to be an issue. Hey, these are actually kind of working. Not amazingly, but they are doing something. Okay, we have a little bit of flooding in the dam district. The flood truck army is being called out. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, they're sending out those. That means that buildings are actually getting destroyed. Okay, so this flooding is actually pretty serious. We actually do have some downed buildings. We have the water approaching very quickly. The dam district is now under attack. Oh, we are back balanced at 1600 megawatts on the dam. We do have a little bit of overflow, but it looks like it's slowing down. There we go, it's slowing down. Good. The dam district is recovering from the slight waves. Yeah. Wow, the entire dam district is now pump trucks. That's a lot of pump trucks. But you know what? They do their job. And they do their job well. Let's get an aerial view so you can see all the pump trucks running through the city. Yeah, to be honest, for a meteor like that, that was not a bad place for it to hit. It didn't do much damage, and I think that it's not going to be a problem. Yay! Not a problem. We do have a tiny bit of leak, but it seems to be dealing with itself. So, as long as the thing doesn't just overflow now, it's okay. If this starts to overflow, then I'm going to be slightly concerned. Because I feel like the amount of water coming in is higher than it was before. Especially with the 3 pumps that were there aren't pumping anymore. But I don't know. I can't really judge until I see the effects this has for a while. Certainly, we are having issues. I mean, buildings were knocked down. And we are having some flooding on some major avenues and highways. Is the amount of water coming through this going up? That's the question. Because this doesn't look good. This is getting into flood territory. This is flooding. Shoot. Why is there so much water coming through? This isn't overflowing. So why is it because of that overflow initially, or is it still going faster than it can handle? Because we are actually having massive flooding. We need to slow this down. There's one way to very effectively slow it down, and it's going to be to open up this emergency way, which is doing its job at keeping an insane amount of water getting kept in here and overflowing. This is going to keep it from doing that by letting the extra water out. I think that's going to be a good size for it. That's going to let a bit more water escape. The question is if that'll actually make a difference. Okay, so it looks like our city is in for a ride. Good thing the trains. Hey, remember everyone who said to like build trains on the ground and in tunnels and stuff? Look at that. Our main way of travel is completely safe because we put it so high up. I think this is really bad. When it comes to it, this is one of those, well, what can we do situations where I'm just kind of watching to see if it's gonna fix itself. It does not seem like the situation is actually fixing itself. It seems like the situation is getting worse. We need some flood trucks in the entire city. What is happening? Why is there so much water? Okay, we really need to open this up. Yeah, let's just... There's the laughing section, and now I'm starting to get worried. This is when I start to get worried. When I see that the actual main city in Sterling Park is beginning to flood. Because we can't afford to have people dying. We just, without outside connections, it's really hard to get people in. And it's really hard to get industry running when the trucks can't go over the highways. And as you can probably see, our income is dropping. Probably because of that. Let's just hope that this doesn't completely kill our industry. That's a lot of water. Why don't we have any pump trucks in these areas? Like, be redeployed, please. I don't... Oh, jeez. This is really bad. It's not like the huge wave from before. It's just very slow and steady flooding. There's the flood trucks. Oh, boy. We need to put a new flood center up. We're gonna put it up over here. Flood awareness center. Just a flood center for dealing with flooding. Water pumping service. See, I don't know where to put them. There's our beautiful pumping services. Most of them are there, but they need to be spread out so that they can get... Oh, here we go. This is a great stretch where we can add another auxiliary of pump trucks, but they have to be here so that they can go into the right lane and get straight to the city. So we can put them... We'll just flatten this land a bit. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put 4 down. As always, our emergency services should have their own source of electricity. So we're gonna put down a windmill right there. And go, 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 go. This is now our auxiliary flood trucks. The population is now struggling to stay up. We have to get these people out of flooding before they start abandoning their homes. This is an issue. This is a lot of the highest quality parts of the city. And as you can see, that quality is dropping because there's destroyed buildings. And as the quality drops, it drops the quality of the buildings around them. And if they start complaining about land value, there's not much we can do. And then there will be a huge abandonment of the city. And we can't have that, so we're going to fix it. So the flood trucks are actually working hard. It looks like there's a little bit of backflow going on, which means we may have dealt with it. Much more water is pouring out of the emergency way than before. And I think that we may have gotten back to balance. Yep, here we go. Okay, things look under control for the most part. The flood trucks are doing their jobs. Jeez. It's a pretty complicated thing keeping everything in check like this. The city is so big. Oh no! That entire area, again, every time there's a disaster, they get completely covered in water. Jeez, that's brutal. They're just literally underwater. Oh, that's horrible. Them too. They are having the exact same problem. I think they're actually just, yeah, they've abandoned. There's nothing we can really do about it, though. The area is just flooded. The water's just moving down. As it moves down, new things get destroyed. I wonder if we can rebuild these walls. Yeah. But it's building them at, like, the way wrong height. Well, that's interesting. Guess we're gonna break those and rebuild them later, because that's not what we wanted. Flood trucks are working very hard. We even have abandoned buildings in the main area of the city because of this. We have destroyed buildings. We've got... This is a lot of damage for such a simple thing. Thankfully, the Kiwi District, Forest District, Thornton District, and Underhill Heights are acting as kind of a backup reserve for the city. People, money, industry, it is making sure that the city is safe. If we didn't have this backbone, we may have been in a bit of trouble because we had all of our industry basically cut off for a bit. Oil Hill seems to have recovered fully. It looks like the water levels are beginning to lower in this area. The Belmont district is now once again safe. They are in the process of rebuilding. Help them out a bit. It's funny because the Dam district didn't even like get affected by this. Everything's cut off. Yay! Everyone's having issues. Why are the trains having issues? We fixed the trains, I thought. Did something get damaged that I'm unaware of? No, that seems to be working fine. Oh, it's the subways. Okay, so this is not going where? One of the subways must have broken. Other than that one. Huh. Well, we'll see. Okay, now these are back. Let's quickly repair them. Make the people happy. Then we have to put 2 new ones down here because we accidentally destroyed them. One of them was this thing. And one of them was this. Nope. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was this thing. I don't really care as long as it makes them happy. There we go. And now the water level is extraordinarily low. Jeez. We can't do anything right, apparently. This looks normal. This is a little bit high, so I think that this is going to get back to a normal height again. Maybe this is the normal height. I can't tell. The water is just so... Oh, remember what I said about land value? Yeah. That's annoying. Let's just put a really nice park here. We don't really have any parks here, do we? Let's give them their own movie theater. Because they'll shut up after that. There we go. Shh. I give you a movie theater. Be quiet. Hey. There we go. They're shutting up now. Okay, good. So we are having issues. But I think for the most part we have dealt with the issues from this disaster. It looks like things are back to normal. That was kind of intense. I'll be honest, I did not expect it to go that... Oh look, Leafy Hills is actually building up now. Huh. Interesting. We have high residential demand. Are we out of crisis management mode? Because I think we're all set now. The population is about to hit 200,000 as well. Oh, a little bit of flooding again. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Every time that happens. That's just annoying now. See, even the overflow isn't really doing its job, I guess. I guess that this is, like, too high. So we're gonna make the overflow a little bit lower. Oh, it's because there's a line there. It's a line for what? I think we can get that a little bit lower. So that we don't have to, like, do that. Yeah. We can get it much lower than that. See, now water can actually escape through this. Man, this is craziness. Every time something is going well. And then as it gets to a normal-ish level, which it's almost at, this is going to stop bleeding water out. I think that it needs to be a bit lower than that, though. Just like there. I think that's good. There we go. It's a solution. This was devised when we actually had our major flooding issue. It looks like for the most part the city is back to normal. The flood trucks are now here to try to clear things up. We can rebuild a few things. Yay! Everything's back to normal. Again. Until it decides to freak out. Again. I have no clue what's wrong here. What if I move it to exactly where it is right now? Okay, well, that's cool. Where did this even go? So we're just gonna make something that goes from here to... Oh, what? Can't find path? What do you mean you can't find path? Drag line to add stop. Can we just add this as a stop? No. Huh, why can't I find a path? It goes around here, down here, to over here. Can I at least go this way? No. Why? I'm very confused. I'm not gonna really worry about that right now, but that is weird. Huh. I don't think that many people actually used... No, that's not okay. It has to work. I don't want it to not work. That's annoying. What do you mean, cannot find path? I don't understand. Everything seems pretty fine. Okay. Well, I'm confused. The dam looks beautiful as always. Actually, something looks off about the dam. Oh, it's because it's raining. It's just really shiny. Well, hey, look, we're almost at $5 million and 200,000 population. This could have went better, but it wasn't an absolute disaster. So I will thank the Cities Skylines gods for not hitting us in like a major area with a disaster. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you all next time when we're hopefully back to expand. What? No, that's physically not. God, she's gonna be being annoying now the whole time. Ugh. That's like worse than the disaster itself. Man, we have a lot of people coming into the city now. Like, I thought we had a lot of people before, but now we have like an insane amount of people coming into the city. And a lot of them are actually choosing to use the new train system because they can probably just get anywhere in the city from it, so they like that. But we have a lot of people using this, and that's very good. Be quiet. I know. I know. I know. Well, see you all next time. Bye.